Good morning, people. It is Sunday, July 24th, and I am here at church with a good friend of mine. I haven't been in over a decade. The only things that I have gone to church for in the past decade were for funerals, unfortunately. But I'm here to get some clarity from God. I am going to head in with my good friend DevRon Johnson, and we are going to connect with the Lord. And hopefully this will help me find clarity in many areas in my life right now where I maybe might not necessarily feel like I'm either taking the right path or like I have the right guidance or I have the right supporters behind me, because I want to be the best service to the people out there that I'm helping, as I want my mentors and my supporters to be as well. So I think that this is much needed. I need to be able to come here and you know, connect. Also, just to get back into that spiritual mode that I grew up with. When I was growing up, I went to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. We were part of every organization in the church, and I wasn't too connected for many reasons. So I haven't gone in a long time. I rebelled, but I'm here, and I am going to make this the best Sunday that I possibly can, and I hope you guys will as well. I will see you in the next clip. What up, D?
What up, people? How you doing?
Alright, guys, this is my boy DevRon. We met years ago, 2009?
2008 at Coyote.
2008?
Yes.
Holy cow. Okay, 2008 at Coyote Ugly. I was a Coyote Ugly entertainment hostess / dancer, and he was security, and ended up being... We did become very good friends, obviously. We went to church this morning. I haven't been to church in maybe 12 years.
We went and got the good word from Mr. Pastor Randall Cunningham.
Yes.
Ex-NFL quarterback, for those who don't know.
Yeah, and for those who also don't know, DevRon is into athletics as well. What do you do?
I am a performance coach at Athletic Games here in Las Vegas.
Yep. So we are all about transforming lives as far as fitness, health, whatever that may be goes, and that's what we do.
Empowering individuals, empowering athletes, and making smarter athletes into doing things that are injury prevention type exercises. It keeps them on the field and off of the surgery table.
I like that. Yes, totally. Definitely. Off the surgery table. This, no more, okay? No more of that, if at all possible. Okay, so we are actually about to go to the pool, but I'm going to show you, for all of those who have been following, you know I don't cook, I don't wash dishes, but they know better.
You don't cook, you don't wash dishes.
No, but look what happened. We went on a grocery haul.
She don't cook, she don't wash dishes, but fella, she's a nice catch.
He's such a jerk. I am a nice catch, but I don't need to be able to cook for your ass. I need to eat for my macros. Your macros, figure it out. So we went on a grocery haul, and I got turkey burger patties, ground chicken. Ground chicken is my favorite when it comes to any type of chicken, because one, obviously it's white meat only. It's the leanest form of any part of the chicken that you could possibly have. And I personally don't like the texture of grilled chicken breast. I would much rather have ground chicken. So what we're gonna do with the ground chicken is put them into here with a little bit of chicken broth, and we're gonna make chicken muffins, basically. Obviously we got some lean ground beef here, so I'm thinking of making some tacos with them with low carb tortillas, and obviously we need some veggies. So mixed baby spring mix here, and a kale mix here, and also some balsamic vinaigrette dressing, Panera bread style, low sodium. Sodium doesn't matter to me. I'm probably gonna put salt on everything anyway. And anything that I'm not putting into these, I'm obviously going to put into these. So like, that's what I'm gonna be using for the turkey burger patties. You guys will get to see it first. You know this doesn't happen ever. So, as you guys know, I don't have, oh my God, I don't have, I can't with DevRon. I don't have an oven. So this is how everything will be cooked. So everything that goes in here is going to be inside of the convection oven, and obviously I can only do so much at a time. So it's gonna take me a while to cook all this stuff, but I'm gonna get it done and you guys get to be a part of it. See you soon. Do you ever ask yourself if what you're doing is going to be enough to get you to the goals that you set out for yourself? Do you ever question the process, or do you ever have a hard time figuring out if, I don't know, am I lifting too much? Am I lifting enough? Are my rest periods correct? Am I breathing correctly? Am I eating the right foods? Am I eating at the right times? Should I be training more often? Should I be resting more often? I mean, there's so much to think about, and there's so many times when you could be questioning the process, and instead of actually going through the motions, you just get wrapped up in thinking about what's going on rather than what you're doing in that moment. The best advice I could give to any of you if you are on a journey is just trust the process. Do what you're supposed to be doing and do it 110%, because 100% won't get you there. Do it 110% and keep going, because you're going to get closer to your goals. You're going to accomplish whatever it is that you set out to do, but you won't do it if you half-ass it, and you won't be able to do it if you don't give it your all. So just keep going. The light is at the end of the tunnel. You just have to keep pushing towards it. Everyone, we are back in the kitchen after just finishing quads and biceps at BFit training. I am on to my first meal of the day. Like I was telling you guys, I feel most comfortable not eating at all before I go to the gym, unless it's something that's later on in the day. I normally roll out of bed and try to go straight to the gym, so I don't feel like I need something in my system. I feel a lot of times like it weighs me down, so I can actually knock out a workout pretty effectively without having carbohydrates like most people before lifting. So I like to use those carbohydrates for later on during the day. Obviously, as you know, I'm dancing at Coyote Ugly for 5 hours a night, and that's later on in the night. So when I wake up early in the morning, I've got my entire day. I don't clock out until midnight, sometimes 1 o'clock. So for me, I feel like the carbohydrates are best used later on during the day. I can knock out my workout just fine without them. So we are here doing my first meal. I've weighed out my chicken muffins that I had. What I'm actually going to end up doing is probably breaking these up a little bit and making it into a salad. So that's why I have the bacon bits out, baby spring mix, Isocrunch, and also using some balsamic vinaigrette dressing from Panera Bread. And like I said, I've got the chicken weighed out. We've got 4.8 ounces. I'm actually going to set you guys up so that you can see me while I do my Facebook Live. And I'm basically going to be telling them the same thing. The only thing, you get the best part of the video because you get the full video of it all. And why do I do Facebook Lives? Basically, anybody that's out there in the fitness industry that wants to get content out there, and maybe they feel like they have something valuable to share with everybody else, this is a perfect platform to do it, because one, it's free, it's not costing you money, and you get to have this out there for anybody to see. This is going to be the title, First Meal of the Day, How I Prepare It, and Where I Use My Carbs, because as you saw, I don't really have carbohydrates here in the mix of things. I remember I used to eat all my carbs earlier in the day, just like everybody would preach. Have your carbs during the day so that you can burn them off throughout the day and you don't go to sleep with carbohydrates still in your system trying to burn out. Yeah, and then I would get off work at 3 a.m., dance on the bar from 9 to 3 a.m. and 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. and I was dead tired. I could barely even two-step at that time. So yeah, it's more effective for me to save those carbohydrates for later on during the night, since my job requires so much movement and activity. Okay, we've got this ready to go so that I can measure out dressings and my bacon bits. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna get this going. And this is how things ended up turning out So chicken muffins that we made from the day before, broken down with baby spring mix, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinaigrette, 3 teaspoons of Ice Crunch, and 1 tablespoon of bacon bits. I put a little bit of salt and pepper in there too, just for taste. So I am ready to chow down. I will see you guys in the next clip for sure. Hi everyone, it is the end of my night, 1:31 in the morning. I am having to play with a little bit of numbers when it comes to ending my day in macros because I had egg whites left, but not as much as I thought that I did. So instead of having a cup to make 30 grams of egg whites, I only had half a cup. So I get to actually add a little more bacon bits, which kind of makes me happy. I did 2 tablespoons of bacon bits to add to this with a little bit of ground chicken. So this is actually 2 ounces of ground chicken. We're gonna make this all together. Half a cup of egg whites, 2 tablespoons of bacon bits, and 2 ounces of ground chicken. So meal number 4, meal number 4 had egg whites, real bacon bits, ground chicken breast. Macros for that ended up being 33 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs. But I think I'm actually short on carbs too. And mind you, this already has my Halo Top in it, so I'm already set for success when it comes to that. I need to go to 100 grams of carbohydrates, and I'm at 84 right now. I met my fats and I met my fats and I met my protein, so I'm just a little short on carbohydrates. The easy way to fix carbohydrates, super easy way to fix carbohydrates are always rice cakes, or I could have tortilla if I want to. I can actually put my egg whites in the tortilla. I didn't think about that. There's fat in it, so I try to stay away from the fat. And my protein's already been met. So probably not a tortilla, but rice cakes are always easy when looking for carbohydrates. So I'm short by 16. This one has 11 grams of carbohydrates in there, 0 fat, less than 1 gram of protein. So what I can do is have 1.5, and that basically makes right over 16. It's an easy fix. Easy fix. So I've always got stocked up on rice cakes. I even have the kettle corn rice cakes. The only problem with kettle corn is it's actually 18 grams of carbohydrates for 1, so that's quite a bit. Whereas I can have 2 or 1.5 for this one, so I fill my belly up a little bit more. Okay. I lied about one thing. I was gonna do a root beer float, and then birthday cake Halo Top was calling my name, so I had to switch over to what I like best. So this is the birthday cake Halo Top with a little bit of cookies and cream. I don't know what to call it. It's like a cookies and cream something.